why is it deemed okay for those with money and power to be able to use that money and power to gain more power? Now, we already know they gain more money, but more power? No. That just is not right. That really is not. Well, you're not going to be surprised at this, but the fact of the matter is that Boris Johnson's new House of Lords appointees have donated £17 million to the Tory Party. So Johnson put Tory donors in the Lords at twice the rate of any other Prime Minister since 2013. And this includes David Cameron. Well, this is very frustrating, and it shouldn't be allowed to go on, obviously. So Boris Johnson put Tory donors into the House of Lords at twice the rate of any other Prime Minister, and about 50-odd Tory peers nominated during Johnson's time as PM, and 14 were either already party donors for the Conservatives. Basically, they were donating money, to the Conservative Party, usually so, you know how it goes, don't you? You do this for me, and I'll give you that to your party. You know how it goes. It shouldn't be allowed, should it? Corruption, if you ask me. Now, one campaign group told Open Democracy. Now, Open Democracy is it's a not-for-profit law group, basically, and they take these people to court and what have you. And, sometimes they win, sometimes they don't. So one campaign group told Open Democracy that the findings show the current system is not fit for purpose, and said that giving party donors roles in the Lords corrodes trust in our democracy. Now, if you're like me, I'm sick and tired of being subjected to continuous lies by these Tory MPs. And some of them have found their way into the House of Lords. Okay, they had to give up their MP position. One of the reasons why Nadine Dorries can't be in the House of Lords is the fact that she's an MP, just a sitting MP. It's not allowed. That's not the reason why. It's because she's had to put it. She's just a liar, and she was investigated for being a liar in regards to a TV programme. I don't want to talk about that anyway. That's another story. I've actually done videos about that already. So, it's not fit for purpose, is what Open Democracy is saying. And it said that giving party donors roles in the Lords corrodes trust in our democracy. And most definitely does. And Open Democracy, they've analysed 276 appointments to the House of Lords between 2013 and the start of 2023, and looked at the background and technical donations of each appointee. So, the data shows that the percentage of Alexander Boris Johnson's appointments were, Tory donors, and was almost double that of David Cameron, who had the second highest rate. They include billionaire businessman Michael Spencer and Michael Hinst, as well as multi-millionaire banker Peter Corrodes. Now, Johnson actually forced through an appointment in the Corrodes of the House of Lords in 2021, despite the House of Lords Appointments Commission recommending against it. And also, who else recommended against it? Oh, well, that was MI5, basically. So, he also elevated former MP, Zach. I'm talking about the Russian Lebedev, who was put in by Johnson as well. So he also elevated former MP Zach Goldsmith to the Lords, and Goldsmith, who has recently resigned from the ministerial post over alleged government apathy on environmental issues, and has donated over £500,000 to the party. Well, there is a concerning correlation between people who receive peerages and those who donate to political parties. And this creates damaging optics that corrodes trust in our democracy, said William Sullivan, Senior Director of Campaigns for the Electoral Reform Society. Now, it's time to do away with the untransparent system of the Lords' appointments and replace it with a smaller, democratic upper chamber. where the people of this country, not former prime ministers, choose who sit in Parliament shaping our laws. Now, overall, there was some £51.8 million was donated by Lords appointees by the parties that nominate them. Now, just under a quarter, 64 of appointees over the last decade were party donors. And almost half, 128, have a political connection to the party appointees. This has to stop. Do we just abolish the Lords? I can't see it happening. No, it ain't going to happen. No. But we need some honesty and some transparency. Now, really, party donors, well, shouldn't it be capped? You shouldn't just be able to, well, accept money from Tom, Dick and Harry. You know, it becomes disproportionate. Some parties, they can't raise that kind of level of funding, such as Labour Party, for instance. They don't raise the same amount of funding as a Tory Party. How is that fair? How is it, how does it represent the people? It doesn't. It's just representing those who wants to give money so they can get what they want. That's not democracy. No, of course it isn't. That's manipulation. Anyway, what do you reckon? Please leave it in the comments down below. This is getting painful, this is, you know. I'll be glad when this lot of charlatans is gone. Leave that in the comments down below as well. And I do read your comments, but you probably already know. You've got Sport Channel, do a Patreon or buy us a coffee. And it is very, very much welcome, needed as well. We've also got a membership, got memberships and I think there's super thanks as well, which are also down below. But please, the best thing you could do, really, is just boop the old like button. Yeah, there it is. Down there somewhere. Oh, okay, there. Oh, yeah, I'll get there. Oh, there it is. Or maybe subscribe and then the little bell notification icon, because then you get a warm, fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. And I hope you'll be excited about that. Anyway, ta-ta. And have a lovely day.